Hello and welcome back to Leslie's Mystic Den. Today I have for you guys your September pick a card readings, and I will be shuffling for your past, present, future. And as a final touch, I'll be using oracle cards to give you guys overall advice on your situation. And so just take 3 deep mindful breaths and choose the card that you feel called to the most. We have pile number 1 with the Enchanter right over here. And then, sorry guys for the noise. Pile number 2, the Folly. And pile number 3, Starlight. So I will see you guys to your reading. Timestamps are down below. Alright, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You guys picked the Enchanter, and with what I pulled from this card is that you're going through a time of being protected, or you have done a protection spell. You are learning and gaining a lot of wisdom by just watching those around you. And I think you're going to realize that the more you watch, the more you can learn from others how to do certain things. And that can mean many things for many people. So just take into account in your own personal situation what you are currently seeing and how you can tie it back to knowledge. And also you could have a animal guide that has represented itself to you as an owl, and you may be going through a time right now where you are just gaining a lot of wisdom. So you could be back in school learning a new craft, and also a new job. And so it's like a time of learning new gifts that you also have as well, spiritually. Not everybody's going through a new school year or new job, so it could be also something spiritually that you're learning more about, and it's going to cause you to have a certain shift in your perspective in those around you. So let's go into your current past. Okay, pile number 1, current past. What is pile number 1's current past? Have here 7 of challenges in reverse, and I feel like this is you going through like just fighting with others over certain materials, and it's been a very stressful time. I even want to say that you're learning how to use things around you to help sustain you, or you are also just, you've been in the outdoors and you've kind of gained a new respect for what it's like truly being just out there in nature and trying to still sustain yourself and give yourself what you need. And also, I just feel like maybe tied to the workplace, there's been a lot of chaos. People could be sneaky and doing things behind your back. stealing your favorite thing, maybe having your lunch and then lying that they didn't have it. They could be saying, oh, well, your name wasn't on it, so I thought it was free for all for anybody who saw it. Or you're also losing an important thing, like in your past. You lost something, and you have no idea where you lost it, but I have a feeling someone close to you is the one who took it, and it's because they really liked it. So just conflict in your current past, and I want to say this was the past 7 days that this has occurred to you. Okay, and let's go into your present. Okay, so you actually got 2 cards for your present, pile number 1. You got the 6 of Challenges upright and the Hermit reversed. So, interesting. Okay. It seems that you haven't had the time to rest. You haven't had the time to sit in your space, your energy, to be completely alone and also reflective of the things you've accomplished or the things you have yet to accomplish. I'm hearing a lot of thinking to do. You've either had no time to, have that space for yourself, or you've been kind of blocking it. Like, there's just been a lot going around in your surroundings that is inhibiting you from entering this space, this calm, centered space. And I say that because 6 of Challenges, that represents like almost, I want to say, making it out alive. Like, you are at the edge, you are being pushed to your limit to see what you can accomplish. But I do feel that in order for you to outrun your problems or to beat them is to sit down, think, and figure out a way to go about it correctly, is what I want to say. So your current future, let's see here. What's pile number 1's current future? Okay. So, your future is the oldest one in reverse. And that makes me feel like, again, this owl keeps popping up. The tiny little owl in this card. And it's in reverse, so I feel like it's your roots calling to you, pile number 1. But you're choosing to look the other way, or you end up choosing that you don't center yourself, so you don't connect to that certain space. And it could be a block in your future, or it could be just something that's delayed. I'm feeling more something that's delayed. So that wisdom that you need is revealing your truth, revealing that you can do certain things as long as you set your mind to it, and just pay attention to your surroundings. Pile number 1. I really feel like that's the lesson. Watch what's going on around you and just be ready to go into this space to figure out what to do so that you can connect to your highest good, your space that allows you to make good, smart decisions for yourself, to move forward and even reconnect with an ancestor, as I mentioned, or reconnect with that animal guide, the owl that keeps popping up. So let's pull, and as a bottom energy, you got the wide world, which is indicative of you're starting something new. Like, that's your overall energy. This is a new journey for you. And it's beautiful that it's a white stag that's guiding you. That gives me like you are, I forgot what the word is, but you are going to have good luck on this journey to figure yourself out. That's what I want to say. Okay, pile number 1, let's go into your advice. Okay. What is the advice for pile number 1 for the month of September? What is the advice for pile number 1 for the month of September? Oh, okay. Pile number 1, you got know your fears, okay? It's time to understand what scares you. And that's interesting because your current present, it looks like you are facing your fear and you're like barely making out, like with a scratch. And you're not sitting it within yourself, you're not seeing it. And what's interesting is that the card, the Enchanter, is all about noticing what's going on around you. So there's a lesson going on right now in your surroundings that maybe you have not noticed, and your ancestors are trying to meet you there. They're trying to meet you at the end of this journey right here. They're trying to get to you. But the biggest test for you is to face your fears, understand them, go into your shadow space and find a new respect for yourself, and acknowledge that you can do things, that you can make it out alive, because you're stronger. You're stronger than that. You have evolved into a new person because of your hardships, pile number 1. Now, let's see what happens for the month of September. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle these cards with the intention of giving you a sign for that good luck. I'm giving you a sign for the start of this journey. Whether this has already happened to you in your current past, or this could totally be a different situation where you are just learning more about your ego, your shadow self, that you still need to go in deep into that meditative space to move forward. Pile number 1. Let's see. What's your clue for the month of September? What's your clue? Okay, and you guys can even ask a certain question that you can have in your mind. Maybe you'll receive an answer. Okay. Okay. Pile number 1. Your clue, your guiding star for this journey is train, the number 6, Gemini. Moving on. Life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction, on track, focus, on time, keep going forward, going with the flow, inflexible, steady climb, no resistance. Key word, honestly, means on this path you will not meet a blockage because you're meant to go through it and experience it. So yeah, you're leaving that black smoke, you're leaving that past behind you, that shadowy self that you just need to let go of, that's been hindering you for your new growth. Pile number 1. And all these words are key indicative words that you will hear in September, somewhere, somehow. Could be on someone's, like someone has a decal that says life's a journey, or going with the flow. You're gonna see these words somewhere, and it's gonna make you want to just say, you know what? It's time to stop the noise. It's time to connect to myself. And it's time to face myself. Okay, pile number 1? I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please subscribe or like and share. It really helps my channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. And if you're looking to book a more personal reading, I will have my website linked in the description box, and you guys can go check that out. And I will see you next time. Bye! Hello and welcome to pile number 2. So you guys picked the folly, and what that's signifying right now is the destruction of the old, but also what you had built, and also what you could have probably thought was the beginning of something new. But that, I want to say that feeling happened a long time ago, but now when you look at what you've built, you're starting to realize that it doesn't have a strong foundation, and whether it's happening around you right now or it's happening in the future, it's something that you've been experiencing is going to fall apart. And it doesn't necessarily need to mean a relationship, but also a long-standing career, or a long-lost hobby is another thing. And also, you could be reconnecting with an old deity that you just haven't connected to in a while, and they present themselves now to help you with your current situation. But also, I think you're gonna, like, this feeling of release of the old is gonna make you really happy. You will be looking back and say to yourself that, yeah, it actually wasn't worth it, and I'm glad I moved on from it. So let's go into your current past. Okay. Current past is Weaver of Challenges. So this kind of reminds me of the Queen of Swords. You've been wanting to, or you've had this in the past, like this feeling of being able to release your thoughts or your opinions of certain things, and you've been wanting to do it in a certain way, but you can go. You can go. I can edit it out.
She's recording a video.
No, you're good though. I can edit it out. So in your current past, you've been able to manipulate certain things to grow the way you want them to, which is a really good trait. And this card reminds me of the Queen of Swords, just because of how direct she looks. And she reminds me of the Ice Queen from Narnia. And she was very forward with what she thought and said a lot. And you also have a white raven guiding you at this time, so they could be helping you release a lot of blocked energy from your throat chakra. And I want to say that you've had to build that tough exterior in your past, and a queen doesn't just go from nothing to something. It's in your current past for a reason, because it's your current past growth. You've been able to set boundaries, like she's protected by a rose of thorns. And it could be that, like the Queen of Swords, with how quick she can be with wielding the sword, you can be quick with your word. And because of that, I don't see a lot of people in your surroundings bugging you. And it could be that they're just scared of what you'll say, or also they respect you and they'd rather have you as a friend than a foe. That's what I'm feeling. Let's look into your current present. Oh, that card doesn't go here. What is the current present for those who chose pile number 2? Okay. Your current present energy is the Council of Animals. And I really just feel like that means you have a lot of people watching over you, certain animals guiding your energy. I also want to say, like, it's not necessarily every animal that you see here in the card that is your guide or that's leading you to be a better version of yourself, but whichever animal calls to you first is the one that's being tied to your energy. And so you can see ravens are really popping up in this reading, so it could very well just be this raven that you keep seeing, or a crow that you keep hearing, sending you signs, signals to look up. And you also have the owl, a falcon, a bat, a squirrel, pear, deer, and badger. That's cool. And that looks like a jackrabbit, and a fox, a little hedgehog, and finally a frog. So you guys can actually look up their meanings online, and you'll be able to get more insight from that. But I definitely feel like you're being guided at this time, and whether it's crow energy or owl energy, you are gaining a new sense of wisdom. And it's almost like you're being like received with open arms into this new environment, pile number 2. So you're leaving the old, starting something new. Definitely feel surrounding yourself with new friends that are better for you. You don't have to be the ice queen anymore. You did it for protection. Now it seems like you're being welcomed by a whole bunch of, I want to say, fluffy, warm animals into the unknown. Let's look into your future. Okay. Let's see. What is the current future of pile number 2? Oh, okay. Lots of cards. And I feel like I'll take this one. Okay. You got the 6 of Boons upright, pile number 2. And that makes me feel like, yeah, you're definitely being welcomed in a new environment. But overall energy, you did get the Liar and 6 of Visions. So interesting mix there. That makes me feel like during your future, you are going to be feeling like you're entering in a new space that allows you to have that inner growth of like new creativity. And also, I want to say you're going to be racing in your dreams. And that could just mean you're coming up with new ideas, and it's being nurtured slowly, but for some reason when you dream it, it'll happen in your reality a lot more quicker, because especially since you're going to have a lot of people helping you around your surroundings now. You did get the Liar as overall energy, and just be careful where you feel called to, pile number 2. Not everyone wants to play nice with you with your new endeavors, but you also got 6 of Visions under that. And that is like you're being told to follow and write down your like you're in your dream space is what I'm feeling. Like your dreams are going to be revealing to you your future reality. And if you write them down in your journal when you wake up, they're going to be nurtured. But just be careful who you tell your dreams to, or just be careful who you meet with this space, because I do feel like you're going to be meeting some new people. So just be careful with who you choose to be friends with, you know? And let's go into your advice. Okay. Yep, that's the current lesson for September, pile number 2. Let go of the old. You have numbers 22. And it's time to shed this old self of yours and the old that you had built, and it's time to enter a new space with fresh new ideas and I want to say new friends. Allow that into your space and just be aware of your surroundings. And I think you're gonna have a nice fun month in September. Like, it's gonna be a challenge, but we go through challenges every month and we make it out. So just remember that you are wise and you do know how to defend yourself, and you do know how to weed out those that don't necessarily are not necessarily there for your highest good. That's how I want to put it. So in pile number 2, let's go into your signs for the month. So I'm gonna shuffle these with the intention that whatever shows itself to you will be indicative of your journey presenting itself to you. So, and you can also have a question in your mind, and maybe it'll be answered. So let's see. Pile number 2. What is your sign for the month? Okay, that's a lot. But wow. Okay, yeah, that is a lot. I'll show it. I don't care. Okay. You got a bunch of you probably asked a whole bunch of questions. So let's see. Okay, so you got number 1, Virgo. Oh, wait, no, not Virgo. I'm sorry. Taurus, Gemini, Aries, Spring, New Moon, the Maiden within 1 to 3 months. This could be someone entering your field. And checkered flag, the number 9, Leo sign, conclusion, outcome, finale, completion, verdict, settled, results, signaling the end, finishing first, achievement, culmination, final chapter, endings, and feeling relieved. Aries, Pisces, Libra, Capricorn, baby, cardinal, new beginnings, rapid growth, fresh start, unlimited potential, innocent, continuing legacy, needy, warmth, purity, new phase, birth of a child, vulnerable. And again, you guys got another flag. Number 6 in Aries, achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, victory, winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights, carry the day, plans are coming to fruition, king of the mountain. Wow, so a bunch of your answers, a bunch of you got answers, what I'm trying to say. And so these are all key words that you guys will see for the month of September that will bring you confirmation. And whatever you guys asked about, maybe this new beginning, it's going to happen in the springtime during the next new moon, or when you meet a maiden that happens within the 1 to 3 months. That's wonderful. That's a lot of confirmations for you guys, pile number 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the reading. If you want to book a more personal reading, I'll have my website in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and welcome to your September reading, pile number 3. So you guys felt called to the Starlight card, and this is indicative of you guys either manifesting or basically maintaining your hope during times of struggle. And I definitely feel like right now you are calling to the universe, to your deity, to your ancestors, to those that have been here for longer than we have, for wisdom, for advice, for reassurance, for guidance on what to do right now. You're letting you, or you are allowing yourself to be open to receive help, in other words. So let's look into your past. Okay. Okay, your current past for pile number 3. Okay. This jumped out. You guys got Ace of Spells. Okay. So in your current past, you manifested, or you poured a lot of light into a crystal to help you heal, or also you experienced a guiding light moment, and you might have dragons be your guides right now, showing you that courage and just being fierce, strong, being brave is a current lesson for you in your past. And you've had to pour all that energy, that fire energy, into a certain spot for your manifestations. That's what happened in your past. Because this dragon is lighting up the crystal at like the top part of a wand. So you could have just bought like a wand, and you're learning how to use crystal work, energy work, to help you use that wand for your manifestations. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then I feel like you are using some sort of tool for your manifestations to help you help new energy present itself. Now let's look into your current present. Okay. What is the current present energy of pile number 3? I feel like you got, whoa, okay. You have dragons helping you with your manifestations. Something else I want to say. And your current energy is 2 of Boons. So you are balancing your workload, but moving forward with what you need to do. And just be careful of your surroundings, pile number 2. There could be, like it shows on this card, someone trying to take all your hard work or do something that you might not notice, or it's just that you don't want to put too much weight on one workload compared to the other. You have to still figure out how to make these things happen. And that's what you're learning right now in your current present. You're learning how to manifest and how to balance those different states of energy. One is maybe like you want to pour more stuff into your schoolwork, and then you're still balancing out maybe your own hobbies, your own small business. Maybe it's just a video game that you want to beat, or it can be many things depending on whoever's watching this video right now. But you have to learn this balance, and I think you learning this is what is going to help you bring your past knowledge about what you've been doing, this new idea, this new spark of manifestation is gonna, like, you're gonna be able to see the bigger picture of what happens. And now let's look into your future. Okay, pile number 3. What is your current future in September? Okay. Your current future is Seeker of Spells. That's fun. So you guys are going to spend the month of September just, I want to say, learning how to yield magic. Bottom energy. Oh, how interesting. The wide world. Okay, pile number 1 also got that. So maybe you should watch pile number 1 too, to give you more insight on your journey, on your spiritual journey. But that's fun. So your future self is going to be learning more things. And how cool is that? I literally said that you're going to be like using that wand to your advantage. And she's lighting the way with a torch. And it looks like a wand that was caught on fire by the dragon. And you're finding new medicinal herbs. You're being guided by the fox. So you can look up what fox means spiritually. And it looks like you're not afraid. You're being guided by the light. And it's your own light as well. I definitely got the words, you will be fine. You will do fine about balancing these two things for yourselves while also following your own path that you sparked yourself. And this is just confirmation that this is another journey for you. So it's like the universe answered your call. You were waiting for a sign, and they showed it to you, and acknowledging the work that you're putting into this. And in your future, you're going to be basically learning, continuing on this journey. And since you also got the stag, I want to say you are protected. You are going to have good luck on this journey. So let's pull your advice cards. Okay. What is the advice for pile? Whoa, okay. Answering you quickly. Follow the moon. How beautiful is that? Pile number 3. And number 13, it could be important for you. And that is fun. So basically, I also want to add, with learning about magic this month, you're going to be learning how to tie your manifestations to the moon, or better yet, how to worship the moon, worship the darkness. You could be following a new deity that lives in under the veil, is what I want to say. And she works with the moon, she works with the stars, and she could be the deity that answered your call. And yeah, you're gonna be protected. This is like a teacher showing you how to harness the magic of the moon. Okay. Now let's pull your signs for the month of September, pile number 3. So I'm going to shuffle these with the intention to give you a sign of basically that sign, that answer from the universe that you've been waiting for. And you can also ask a question as well, and you could have an answer. So just have that question in your mind. Okay. What is your sign for the month of September? Okay. So you got the number 1 and Sagittarius, bonfire, enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense, joy, ignite, passion, ecstasy, exhilaration, spark, community, sharing ideas, get things going, orgasm, fanaticism, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, fever, and fierce. Okay, so you guys are going to be having a really fun month. I want to say pile number 3. These are all keywords in the month of September that you will hear in somewhere, somehow. And when you hear these words, it's going to trigger that, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. And I think it's fun that you got bonfire, because it's like, I feel like maybe there's a situation for some of you that you will go to a bonfire and maybe do a ritual for the moon, a new moon or full moon ritual. And this is going to be that spark that leads you to make that connection of putting work into your physical to manifest your, spiritual desires. Okay, pile number 3. So you guys got a really good reading. I hope you have a great month. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share. It really helps my channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can book through my website, which is in the description box below. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!